So if you're 35 and over, and especially if you are in your 40s, then you must watch this video. Hey there guys, my name's Simon. I'm 50 years old now, and I just want to tell you a little bit about me before I go into the subject that I really want to talk about today. And this is for anybody who is 35 and over, or especially in your 40s. Now, when I turned into my 40s, my health started taking a nosedive. And over the course of 2 years, I saw my health slowly deteriorate, and I wasn't looking after myself. I wasn't eating right. There were certain things I was eating that I shouldn't be eating due to misinformation and just in my generation the information that we've been brought up with. Although I had a pretty active job, I wasn't doing sort of real proper exercise. I wasn't eating fresh foods, I was eating junk food, and I really wasn't looking after myself. And so with the stress I was under, I wasn't looking after my mental health, and slowly but surely I just saw myself going down and down and down, to the point where I got seriously ill and ended up in hospital and ended up in basically a whole year of absolute disaster, and to a point where, you know, it almost came to an end for me. And the wake-up moment for me was when the doctors couldn't seem to work out what was properly wrong with me. I was going round and round in circles. They were putting it down to my job, which it wasn't. And so, cutting a very long story short, I found myself a holistic doctor, and I decided to make certain changes myself into more the holistic and natural healing route. And over the course of 2 years, I managed to fix all of my symptoms to the point where I am now in good health. And so the reason why I'm making this video is because I strongly believe that when you're in your 30s, and especially as you start getting into your late 30s, this is the time you really need to start focusing on your health. And it doesn't matter how busy you are in your life, there is nothing more important than looking after yourself when you start getting into this age. Because as you get into your 40s, your body starts changing. You're not making the stem cells that you normally make, so you are starting to get already prone to more diseases. Now, if you are not eating right and doing these things that I'm going to be talking about today in this video, then you are setting yourself up for a very hard time when you start getting into your 40s and your 50s, and you're probably going to end up on medication, which is, number one, is the expense of that, with all the side effects of the medications, that then you have to be taking another one, and there's around we go on the merry-go-round, and you're in the hands of big pharma, and you're basically out of control of your health, relying on medicines to actually hide the symptoms. And these medicines don't even heal you, they are hiding the symptoms and making you worse, because you're not fixing the problem. So if you are in your 30s, then this is the time, then you really need to work on you and your health and keep your health at a balance, so you don't have to go through what I had to go through to get myself healthy again when I turned 40. But basically, there are 6 core things that you can do naturally that can absolutely change your whole health around and give you that fighting chance of aging with dignity and aging with vitality and being able to still enjoy your life without ending up on medications. So the first core health benefit that you can make is cutting out those processed foods that we've all got used to. So that means cutting out anything that's processed, like processed meats and all the packaged stuff, all the ready-made sauces, all these ready-made foods and things that come in packaging. And when you look at the ingredients, there's a ton of whole ingredients that you really don't need, and they are packed with sugar. Even all the sauces and savory things that we buy of these products are absolutely laden with sugar, and you are overloading your system with sugar. So cutting out these processed foods, this alone can make a huge change to your health. So number 2 is really important, and this is something that I had to also change, and I've done all of these things on this list. So one of the major things in your cooking is to change over to healthy cooking fats. And when I say healthy cooking fats, you need to cut out those horrible, unhealthy seed oils that are damaging your health, and they are the things that are causing your inflammation and so many other health issues that you're having, because these seed oils are really bad for you. So you want to be changing over to things like tallow, butter, coconut oil, olive oil, pork fat, anything like that, anything that's either a natural animal fat or a oil that is made from the pulp of the like the olive or what have you, are not made from the seed. Hey there guys, I just wanted to interrupt this video just to remind you, please don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel to grow, and then I can spread this message to more people. And don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any other further content, and you can follow my journey also into health and wellness. And hopefully you can learn how to do some of these things which then can change your life to make you a healthier person. So with that said guys, thank you very much for watching, and let's get back into the video. Number 3 is cutting toxins, and that's basically cutting as many toxins out of your lifestyle as much as possible, because these toxins are putting a huge strain on our bodies these days. There are so many things in our lives that are full of toxins. And that goes for our foods. So you really want to try and eat as much organic as you can, which I know can be difficult, but you know, even if you can get like 50% of your foods organic, this can be a help to at least cut down on those toxins. Things like cleaning products in your house, you need to move over to natural cleaning products or homemade cleaning products, which are just as good, and they're so much healthier for you, and it lessens that toxic load on your body. Air fresheners, please don't use air fresheners. Air fresheners are hugely bad for your health. If you want to make your house smell nice, there are natural products out there that use essential oils and things like that, or make your own in a diffuser. Buy one of those diffusers, and a couple of little drops of an essential oil in there makes your home smell absolutely beautiful, and it's safe to use, and it's healthy for you. And a lot of them actually have therapeutical effects on your body as well, so it's a win-win on that. But also I would say, like insect sprays and things like that, there are natural alternatives to these things. You don't need to be spraying a poison in the air that you're going to breathe in and affect your health. On the subject of toxins, also things like washing powder, you know, shampoo, soap. Try to find a natural soap that doesn't have all these toxins. You want something that's made with a natural fragrance like an essential oil or something like that, not essences and things like this, or aromas, because they're chemicalized, and a lot of these senses can also damage your health and affect your hormones and things. Same as shampoos and things. There are plenty of products out there on the market now that are natural, and so you can again cut that toxic load. Your body can cope with certain toxins, obviously. Our body, while we sleep and during the day, and if we're doing detoxes and things, your body can expel that. Your liver will process these toxins and get rid of them. But the problem is, these days we are overloading our bodies with all these toxins, and it can't cope. And when it's not coping, those toxins are staying in your body, and you're not expelling enough of it, so they're staying in your body, and this is making your cells sick. And then if your cells are sick, then you are prone to these diseases and problems that are becoming really the norm in these modern day times. So number 4 is exercise, but I strongly do recommend that in the part of exercise, as part of your routine of exercise, to try and learn to do yoga. And I started doing some research into it and finding out the effects on the body that it has, and on the mind, and how flexible it can make you, and how supple it makes you, because it's using all those different parts of your body that you're doing movements that you're not normally making in a day. So you're really, we all know the saying that if you don't use it, you lose it. And so incorporating yoga really does kind of utilize and put you into movements that you really don't normally use. So it's utilizing, and especially if you suffer from back pains and things like this, doing the more hatha yoga, the more gentle yogas, more the stretching and things like that, this can really help you. With exercise, okay, yes, I would suggest, even if you're doing more gentle exercises like going for a walk and things like that, that's also very important to get a little bit of movement. But I would suggest at least doing something like 20 to 30 minutes of yoga every day, or at least 3 or 4 times a week, to kind of get that flexibility, because it has so many beneficial qualities for your health, and also for your mental health, because it is kind of like a form of meditation as well while you're working out, because you're concentrating on your breath, you're concentrating on your movements, and you're not thinking about outside things. And this can give you that introduction to meditation as well. So that now leads us on nicely to number 5, which is meditation. And I really feel strongly about meditation, as any of you might know from looking at some of my other videos. I think meditation is a game changer with these core things that I'm talking about. Now, if you start off with meditation, this can help you with every single other thing in these 6 core health benefits, these 6 core things that you can do to change your health. Because if you're meditating, you're getting more control over your mind, and it really helps you get through trying to make these changes. So to be honest, I would actually start with meditation before you start any of these changes, because meditation can help you with your focus, it can help you control your mind, it can help control your emotions, it can help organize your mind so you're more calm, and also can really help with anxiety and stress and all these types of things. There's a whole list of things for meditation, so it really is a game changer. And for you to incorporate all these things into your health, your mind, your mental health is the most important thing, because without your mental health it's more difficult to make all these other changes, so that you make better choices. Because instead of going into the supermarket and picking up that packet of crisps, you're mentally stronger to say no to that and pick up something that is healthy, something that you can make at home that is going to be healthier with less sugar and less of these toxic chemicals and things in these products. There's scientific proof that meditation is absolutely amazing for your health. We will go through this in other videos, but definitely meditation as number 5, or I would say number 1 in this group of tools that we can use for our health. And lastly, number 6. Now, number 6 is mindset. And when I say mindset, we're talking alongside the meditation, then also doing things like affirmations. Now, affirmations is kind of being trying to be positive in your mind. So I do a lot of I am affirmations. I will write down affirmations. So I will get a piece of paper out, or have a journal book, and I will journal things that I'm looking for the future, to try and manifest that into my life. And I've just learned how to do this, and I'm still learning how to do it, but I have found it a huge help to me. And I will sit there in the evening sometimes, and I will write in a journal, and I will write down what my targets are. By doing affirmations and thinking positive things and loving yourself, telling yourself that you are good, you are happy, you are rich, you're thanking the universe for what you do have, and not concentrating on the bad things in your life. So always thinking positive, because then you're raising your vibration to attract the better things in your life, rather than being negative and being on a negative vibe, where then you're just attracting all these bad things that happen to us. And okay, yes, sometimes things come to test us even when you're on a higher vibration, but it's how you deal with that. And if you're doing these affirmations and keeping a positive mind, then your mind is calmer. You're doing the meditation for the control, you're doing the affirmations for the positivity and being kind to yourself and not being so hard on yourself, and giving your mind that feeling that you are already in that place you want to be. You imagine yourself where you want to be. So if you're like, for health, for instance, you imagine yourself living a healthy life and making different choices and doing things like this. And then this helps you then keep that positive mind, which it helps keep that stress down. I've been using it quite a lot lately, because I am under a lot of stress. There's some things in my life that I really, really want to change, and I'm living in certain circumstances that really are really quite stressful and I'm not happy in. So I'm trying to slowly make plans to change that. And these changes sometimes take time. And so, you know, every day I think of positive things, I'm thinking of the future, I'm thinking of what I want to change. And these affirmations of writing what I want and writing good things, like, for instance, I love myself, you know, I am happy, I am healthy. Your mind doesn't know the difference. So if you're thinking these positive things, then your mind is happy, which puts your body in a happy mood. It puts you in a better vibration. And if your body is feeling balanced and calm, then that's helping your cells and your body to actually keep you healthy. So I never knew any of this before, but I've really found this to be a massive tool as well. And just lately, where I've only really just learned this over these last, basically a few months, over this last year. And although the meditation helped me for my depression and my control over my life, and it helps you in so many aspects, the affirmations have really helped to keep me focused and positive. And when I've had those days where I wake up feeling stressed a bit and I'm feeling a bit negative on myself, I'm thinking, what am I doing? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this, or you know, you just get that negative mind. Then doing these affirmations then really helps reset that mindset and helps you push those negative thoughts away and focus on that positive side. And this then helps you continue along that road and helps you control those negative thoughts that come up, you know, every now and again, which we all do. So number 6, mindset, so important, and one of the most important things out of all of this as well. This creates kind of like a circle a circle of health. And these tools, if you do all of these things together, or work towards changing so you get to the point where you are doing all of these things all together, this completely changes your future health. It really does, because you are giving yourself maximum potential of not ending up on medication, of being more flexible, of being calm of mind, being more, having more vitality in your life as you age. And especially when you're in your 40s and you start feeling those aches and pains, those things should really go away, and you should be able to still enjoy your life. And this is the time of our lives where we're mature enough to really start working towards what we really want. And if we can do that with vitality without suffering from health problems, then then you're going to age a lot better and be able to enjoy your life in your later years a lot better than if you don't look after yourself now and you'll start taking medicine from big pharma and going down that rabbit hole, because once you go down there, there's no coming back a lot of the time. And I see it so much, and it's really sad to see. And things like cancer and things like that, anything we can do to try and prevent cancer from taking hold of us by keeping your cells healthy, then this is the way to go. So guys, that is the 6 core natural health blueprint, and we're going to be talking about this a lot over these next few months now, where I'm going to be going into each and individual ones, and we're going to be talking about them and learning them and getting more specific with them. Now obviously these tips can do for any age, even if you're 18, 19, it'd be fantastic if you look after your body right now, because you are going to end up absolutely amazing when you get into your 40s and 50s. But a lot of us who are already around there, I'm 50 now, so if I'd known what I know now, I wish I'd done that in my 30s, because then I would not have gone through what I had to go through in my 40s. And none of us should really have to go through that, and yet so many of us are going through that. So don't forget to follow so that you can follow along on this journey and help each other on our health and wellness, because I think we all need to help each other and spread the word around so that more people can enjoy great health. Because if I hadn't made the changes that I did, then I would not be making these videos. I would be popping pills, taking medication, or perhaps not even here, because I came very close to the mark when I got seriously ill. So I am grateful to be here and to be able to spread this word and hopefully help someone out there. If I can help at least one person out there change their life so they have a better future, then my job is done. This is why I've made this account, to be able to try and help people and pass on just the knowledge that I've learned so far. And I don't know everything, I'm still learning, there's still lots that I don't know about, but I know that these changes that I made have made a huge difference to me, and I saw my symptoms stop and then regress, because all my symptoms were just getting worse and worse and worse, and they were way out of control. And I watched each symptom slowly dissipate to the point that then it was no longer a problem. And I healed myself. I didn't mask the symptoms, I healed these things. And now I eat a healthy diet, and I put these practices into place to keep me healthy and keep that balance. And I'm still learning new things now, and I'm incorporating new things and trying new things out. There is so much to learn. My journey has just begun. And so I'd love it if you would follow me on my journey and let me help you to try and make some better decisions and slowly implement these changes so that you're making a healthier life. So with that said, guys, I really hope this video was a little bit of help to you. I know this was a bit long video, but I hope that it's of value to you. And I'd love it if you'd comment below if it was helpful to you or not, and which of these subjects would you like me to go into in more detail. And I'd be really happy to help with the knowledge that I have. So with that said, guys, I really hope you have a lovely day and good health and wellness to you, and I will see you in the next video.